Hello. I know a lot of people are curious as to how well this is going to work at lower pressures. I'm sure people are also curious about whether or not they could do a hand pump. I'm sure it would be a lot of effort, but this is a demonstration to show that filling it to like 3850, 3900 is good enough for a couple of mags. Plus, there's 16 rounds in here. You guys have a look at it and make your own conclusion as to what you think about it. I appreciate your time and I hope you appreciate my work. Thank you for watching and enjoy. So anyhow, I'm going to go 2 hash marks down from the bolt just to see where it is. This is only my 4th magazine now shooting this. And I go slightly to the right. And good thing I went slightly to the right. I didn't read the chronograph because I already wrote them down from the last round, and the fastest round went 919 feet a second, so that's pretty good. So rather than me sighting it in and wasting my time, I'm just going to go ahead and go 2 hash marks down and kind of place the crosshair vertically right in between the shoulder and the right shoulder and the carriage bolt. You know, that one actually came in the other as far as my perspective goes, so I'll just go ahead and try again. Okay. Like I said, I switched this, today I've switched this scope around 3 different times on guns, so I'm not a big fan of zeroing them in every time. Not bad. That was 794. This is just the standard Lee mold. I'm not a big fan of their molds, and in fact I rarely use their molds, but this was what was available since none of my Texan molds would work. Okay, 2 hash marks down and slightly over. Another thing about this was I filled it up to 3,800 PSI. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. It's in my spreadsheet. For people who haven't watched what it is I do, generally it's just make chronograph numbers and then work on grouping. Sometimes they happen simultaneously. That was 769 feet a second. And so, bearing in mind that the fastest one was 919 feet a second, the last felt 4,350. It might be saying that this is different than some of my other AEAs. So 2 hash marks down, slightly to the right, and 725. Now that was me pulling it actually. 712, 712. 689, 689, and for me never shooting round balls other than out of a muzzle loader 40 years, 30 some years ago, I'm pretty happy about this grouping. And this chronograph numbers are impressive. The expansion is almost 2 inches across. It's 728, 728. I'll shoot this down and let's see how low it can get. And then I'll go 1.5 hash marks down and slightly right. Staying fairly 690 flat, 690 flat. I'll put 2 more in here or 3 more in for 15 rounds. So we have an idea. For a lot of these AEAs, and this ball, by the way, looks like total crap. This was the mold warming up. Let's see how accurate this ugly fugly one is. And of course, 715, and it shot wonderfully, even though it looked like a troll. Hey, even Shrek being a troll is amazing. 675. Alright, I'll go 1.5 hash marks down and 1/2 hash mark to the right. I'm pretty happy about that. So, using those coordinates, I'm just going to throw one more in 16. Now I might not even hit this at all, but let's just see. This one here is at 76 yards. That bounced back. Alright guys, this gun is fun, and I think I'm gonna be getting some laughs out of it. When I fill it up to 4,350, I shot it all the way down to 2,200 and I still could have kept shooting, and right there's complete proof. You can go ahead and use this 500cc tank, I believe what it is on board, and go ahead and air it up and walk around.